네이티브처럼 말하게 해주는 대박 영어 회화 표현 405, 그 399번째 시간입니다. 오늘의 표현은 finders keepers, 찾은 사람이 임자입니다. 우리말에 찾는 사람이 임자, 준 사람이 임자라는 말이 있는 것처럼 영어에는 finders keepers라는 말이 있어요. 찾은 사람이 임자, 가진 사람이 임자라는 뜻입니다. 덤으로 first come, first served 라고 하는 표현이 있는데 먼저 온 사람 먼저, 선착순이라는 뜻으로 아주 많이 쓰이는 표현입니다. 자, 그러면 오늘의 첫 장면 들어갈게요. Batman Begins에서 나왔던 장면인데요. 브루스 웨인이 어린 시절 친구 레이첼과 정원에서 노는 장면입니다. 레이첼이 화살촉 같은 것을 주어서 그걸 가지고 달려가자 브루스가 쫓아가며 보여달라고 합니다. 레이첼이 그걸 보여주자 브루스가 다시 뺏어서 달아나죠. 브루스 먼저 Rachel, let me see. Can I see? 레이첼이 Finders keepers and I found it. 브루스가 In my garden. 브루스가 레이첼 손안에 있는 화살촉을 훔치면서 달아나면서 Finders keepers 하고 레이첼이 브루스를 찾으면서 브루스. 자, 다시 돌아가서 볼게요. 브루스 먼저 Rachel, let me see. Can I see? 레이첼, 나 좀 보여줘.
Today's review time for Screen English First. 그 전날 밤에 얼마나 잤어요? 라고 할 때는요.
How much sleep did you get the night before?
좋습니다. How much sleep? 그 다음에 did you get? 그 다음에 전날 밤이 the night before, I mean the previous night.
How much sleep did you get the night before?
좋습니다. 세 번 확인.
How much sleep did you get the night before? How much sleep did you get the night before? How much sleep did you get the night before?
네, 팝스 잉글리시 기억나세요? 난 결코 절대로 돌아가지 않을 거라는 걸 알아요. Never ever.
I know I'll never ever go back.
자, who's gonna sing for us?
The singer is Shanice.
네. 자, 그 다음에 키스 잉글리시 패턴은요. 내가 뭐 하는 게 싫어 라고 할 때는요.
I'd hate for.
그 다음에 사람 투 동작이죠. 난 내가 병난 게 싫으니까 따스하게 입고 다녀.
I'd hate for you to get sick, so stay warm.
One more time.
I'd hate for you to get sick, so stay warm.
One last time.
I'd hate for you to get sick, so stay warm.
Why do you like it so much?
I don't really like it.
네, 자, why로 시작하는 질문. Why do you like it so much? 이렇게 물어봤죠.
네.
왜 이렇게 많이 그걸 좋아하나요?
나 좋아하지 않아요.
그렇죠. I don't really like it. 이렇게 얘기를 했습니다. 좋습니다. 그 다음 질문 대답이요.
Why do you like it so much?
It's because it's my taste.
들으셨나요?
네.
네, it's because it's my taste. 그죠?
Why do you like it so much?
I don't really like it.
Why do you like it so much?
It's because it's my taste.
The English we speak.
From bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello and welcome to The English We Speak. I'm Feifei.
And hello, I'm Neil. So, Feifei, did you enjoy Jane's leaving party last night?
Oh yeah, it was great. Free food and free drink.
But that was the only reason, was it? Weren't you sad to see her leave? You've worked with her for many years.
Oh, right, yes. Very sad. Such a shame to see her go. We were such good friends.
Friends? Really? Didn't she tell the boss when you took that extra long lunch break?
Oh yeah, but generally, we were best buddies.
And didn't you once punch her when she tried to chat up your boyfriend at the Christmas party?
Okay. I didn't like her that much.
Well, it sounds like you were really her frenemy. Someone who pretends to be her friend, but is really her enemy. It's a combination.
BBC Learning English. To find out more, visit our website.
6 Minute English.
From BBC Learning English.
Hello and welcome to 6 Minute English, the show that brings you an interesting topic, authentic listening practice, and 6 new items of vocabulary. I'm Dan.
And I'm Neil. In this episode, we'll be discussing food waste. Just as soon as
Neil, did you just throw the rest of that apple away?
Yeah. Well, it was quite a big one, and I couldn't finish it.
Neil, you know you shouldn't waste food.
Waste, meaning to throw away without consuming or using. It's only an apple. It's not the end of the world, Dan.
Well, that's where you could be wrong, my friend. Let me prove it to you with this week's question. How much of the world's food is wasted each year? A, a half, B, a third, or C, a quarter?
I'm not sure. I know it's a lot, so I'm going to say A, a half.
We'll find out if you're right or not at the end of this show.
Hello, Phil. Late again.
Hello, Phil. How's your writing going?
Well, you know, it's all in my head, not on paper.
Hi, Phil, mate. How are you? We were just talking about travelling. Emily here says she's climbed up Mount Everest. Rather extreme backpacking, don't you think?
I did do it 5 years ago. So come on, John, what amazing thing have you done?
Oh, well, I just went cycling across South America.
You didn't.
No way.
Oh, I did. In my gap year. Oh, it was such a brilliant time. 4 months on the road. Although I did get a bit tired.
Sounds great. Did I ever tell you that I sailed across the Atlantic to America in a yacht I built with my own hands? I still have that yacht down at the docks, but I never use it now. So,
Donald Trump has dismissed the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, James Comey. In a statement, Trump said Comey's removal will mark a new beginning for the FBI. Administration officials say the search for a new FBI director will begin immediately. Comey's dismissal comes days after he appeared before a U.S. Senate committee. He answered questions about the FBI's investigation into Russian interference in the U.S. presidential election.
The English Podcast, episode 430, Cat Idioms. Are you a cat person or a dog person? I tend to be a dog person, but I think for today's English lesson, everyone is a cat person. That's because we're going to look at some idioms that relate to cats or come from cats. Are you ready? Let's check them out. The first one is, the cat got your tongue. You need your tongue to speak, right? So if you don't have a tongue, you wouldn't be able to say much. It may seem like a strange thing, but this old idiom somehow makes us think that a cat has come along and stolen your tongue.
Man, The English Adventurer and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl, coming to you from Boston and New York City, USA. And to instantly download your transcript from today's episode, go to allearsenglish.com/transcripts. allearsenglish.com/transcripts. Today, we talk about the interviews that you will find in our new course, where we asked New Yorkers to describe their own city moments. Get the inside information today.
This is a Global Tel-Link prepaid call from
Adnan Sayed,
an inmate at a Maryland correctional facility.
From This American Life and WBEZ Chicago, it's Serial, one story told week by week. I'm Sarah Koenig. For the last year, I've spent every working day trying to figure out where a high school kid was for an hour after school one day in 1999. Or if you want to get technical about it, and apparently I do, where a high school kid was for 21 minutes after school one day in 1999. This search sometimes feels undignified on my part. I've had to ask about teenagers' sex lives, where, how often, with whom, about notes they passed in class, about their drug habits, their relationships with their parents. And I am not a detective or a private investigator. I'm not even a crime reporter. But yes, every day this year, I've tried to figure out the alibi of a 17-year-old boy.
But now it turns out we can examine the question scientifically. There's now a science that can do that.
What do you mean?
Well, first of all, we all know this. We're covered with germs, with bacteria.
Yes.
But what I didn't realize is that there are scientists who say the bacteria on us, they cling to us almost like for life. So you can be identified by your microbes.
Huh.
And these scientists are now making the bold claim that they can check those microbes to solve crimes, to detect diseases, to do public health kind of things. I thought, well, really? Why not put them to the test? Here he is.
Are these the people?
These are the people. And go after this small little bit of personal history I got. So I decided to reproduce the John F. Kennedy, Robert Krulwich handshake as an experiment.
What? That's insane.
I thought I could find somebody who would be President Kennedy, who would shake my hand, and we would measure and calculate and see. So I got a team of producers from WNYC show Only Human to help me doing this, and we found a scientist.
Oh, hey, your name again?
Jack Gilbert.
Jack,
Nice
hey, Jack.
Jack Gilbert is director of the Microbiome Center at the University of Chicago. And then I don't have President Kennedy around anymore, so I got myself, you're going to be President Kennedy for these purposes. Substitute President Kennedy.
Okay, sure.
Can you do a JFK, by the way?
Our nation will put a man on the moon and return him safely to there. No, just...
This is Neil deGrasse Tyson, director of the Hayden Planetarium at the American Museum of Natural History here in New York. Well, have you ever...
About all this, because years ago, an antique clock restorer contacted me and asked me to help him solve a murder.
Something's happened. Something has absolutely happened in this town. There's just too much little crap for something not to have happened. And I'm about had enough of shit town and the things that goes on.
From Serial and This American Life, I'm Brian Reed. S-Town, coming March 28th.
Ah, you're beginning to figure it out now, aren't you?
You can subscribe to S-Town now at our website, stownpodcast.org. That's no hyphen, all one word, stownpodcast.org. Or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and get all 7 chapters the day they're released, March 28th. Support for S-Town comes from Blue Apron and from Squarespace.